Have the whole vibe going on here.
Is this a Mexican vibe?
It is, yeah. Well, actually, you're very short, so.
Yeah,
that's
that's
yeah.
very Mexican.
Yeah, yeah. Let's have a little dance off here. I'll be honest, I thought you were very cute, so I had to come say hi to you.
Well, thank you. Do you have Instagram?
I do.
If you want, we can share that and
Sure.
maybe talk later because
Sure.
I'm doing something right now.
Sure. So guys, you're getting out there, you're starting to do your approaches, and you're finding that you're not getting the results that you want. You find that a lot of girls are saying they have a boyfriend or they're not interested. Maybe they give you their number, but it doesn't go anywhere. And this can be super frustrating, especially if you feel like you've been getting out there and you've been doing approaches and putting in the work. And what I'm going to share works for absolutely anybody. A bunch of our clients here, from Clay to Amir, they went from being average guys getting the I have the boyfriend excuse over and over and over again to starting to get dates with the women that they actually wanted very quickly after they started working with us and implementing the techniques that I'm about to share with you in this video. One of the biggest mistakes that I see is something that holds a lot of guys back from actually getting the results they want. And it's a very simple thing here. And this is what this video is going to cover, is how you can avoid this and how you can switch the dynamic and you're not the one over pursuing, chasing, coming off needy. We've all been there, and that's not a place we want to be in. So what I see it with a lot of guys that I work with, and as well that I used to do in the beginning, is I would start off with the typical opener you see on many YouTube videos and dating channels of, hey, I thought you were really pretty and I wanted to say hi. Or, hey, I thought you were super cute, I wanted to come meet you. Now, on paper, this doesn't seem that bad, right? It's like, hey, I'm displaying intention. I'm showing her that this is what I'm here for and that I think she's attractive. And what I'm really going to do in this video is break down why this doesn't work and why this actually will leave you without getting the date that you want, even if the rest of the interaction is fine. It's a very subtle thing, and it really triggers into their psychology. So why this doesn't work is because for a few reasons. Number one being that, okay, girls have been hearing that they're pretty and that they're cute since the day they were 3 years old and they could understand verbal communication. From their mom, from their parents, from their grandparents, from friends, from teachers, everybody was telling them, oh, you're so cute, blah, 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 blah. Or you're so pretty, you're so, you beautiful, whatever it might be. So because they've been hearing this for so long, that's really not a high value statement for them. It's nothing special. It's nothing that makes them feel unique. Now, if you want help fast tracking your cold approach, I help guys specifically with cold approach, both online and in person here in Mexico City. I have a plug and play system that you can implement immediately into your cold approach and start seeing results literally the day of. I've helped dozens of guys improve their cold approach, overcome approach anxiety, stop worrying about, what she's thinking, what she's saying, and just be in the flow and then create a great connection and ultimately lead to a date. So if you're serious about this and ready to fast track your dating and cold approach life, fill out that application with me down below for a chance to work with me personally. And if we're a good fit, we'll hop on a call and take things to the next level. So the second reason this doesn't work is because when guys come up and they start doing this, hey, I thought you were really cute, wanted to say hello, wanted to meet you. What it's doing is it's validating her without her having earned your validation. And this is absolutely key, guys, and the essential piece of this puzzle into why this doesn't work. And then we're going to talk about the solution of what does work and why it works. When you're over validating, obviously girls are aware that, if a guy's coming up to them, it's because they find them attractive. So what happens though is when a guy comes up and validates them immediately on their looks, what it says is that I am so easily won over by this guy. I didn't have to do anything. All I did was exist, and he liked me and he came up to me. And so there's no mystery anymore. There's no chase. There's no intrigue. There's nothing for her to actually go for. And what you'll find, guys, is as you date more, you realize women want to win you over too. They like a little bit of a challenge as well. They want to actually have to put in some effort to win your approval and your attention. And so when guys give that off too freely, it ruins the intrigue, it ruins the mystery, and it comes off that, you're overly sold on the girl without even knowing her. And the third reason is it can come off a bit gamey. It can come off a bit obvious of what you're doing. Like, hey, I'm here to pick you up. So I'm going to drop some pickup line, whatever. So let's pivot here. What do we want to be doing then? And why, as you can see in the examples. 2 minutes. Do you speak English?
Yeah.
Yes, you're Mexican.
Yes.
Yes, okay. I could tell you have the whole Mexican look to you.
I do.
Yes, hair, eyes, and you're very small.
Okay.
That's the secret. But anyway, I thought you were very cute, so I wanted to say hi. I'd be very disappointed if I didn't. I waited to compliment until the very end. Now, I think it's important to compliment. If you do find her attractive, you definitely want to let her know that. Why I do this last is because I want to be qualifying her as well. I want to actually see, hey, is this a cool girl? Is this somebody that I respect and that I like their energy and their vibe? And I'm not just valuing them on their appearance. When I started doing this, this made a huge shift in my cold approach because I no longer was coming at it like I need to get something. I'm trying to win her over. I'm trying to get her number. I came in with the position that, hey, obviously I want to talk to you. Seem like you got a cool vibe, but let's see, are you actually as cool as maybe I thought? I don't actually say that, but that's the energy I'm going within. And what you'll find is when you do this is that a couple things, like one, the girl, when you do give her a compliment, it will hit so much harder for her. It'll be so much more impactful because, again, most guys that ever do cold approach and that she's ever been talked to get that treatment. They get the, hey, you are so pretty. Oh my God, I saw you over there. You're just gorgeous. And it's like, oh my God, like it's another guy trying to get my pants, kind of that energy. So when you come in with more of a neutral attitude and kind of more of just like a basic human to human opener, which I as you can see from these examples, mine is just, hey, do you speak English? Speak English.
Yes.
Okay, you are Mexican.
Yeah, I'm from Mexico.
Yeah, okay. I noticed you. You have the whole look.
Yeah, the Mexican look.
Yes. I'll let you go. I thought you were very cute though. I had to say hi.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Mine and yours. When you do drop the compliment at the end, if you actually think she's attractive, she'll be like, wow, okay, interesting. Like, not many guys do this. This is something different. This guy wasn't just won over or just infatuated by the way I looked. He actually took a moment to kind of get to know me and suss me out a little bit too. And what you'll find is you're going to get a lot more responses after you get the number because you showed a non-needy attitude that most guys will be exhibiting. Now, as you can see with these examples here, I literally wait till the very end when I'm having to go. And the way I do it is I say, okay, hey, look, I got to run, but I'm going to be honest with you. I thought you were very cute and I had to say hi. I'd like to take you out sometime. Let's break that down here for a sec. Hey, I got to run. One, it shows a time restraint. So I'm not like presenting that I'm going to be here all day willing to talk to you because I'm so excited to talk to you. It puts you in a bit of a power position then too as well. And then the reason why I say honestly is because it just has a little bit of a playfulness. Like it's like, hey, we just had this awesome conversation. We were connecting, we were vibing. But I'm gonna be honest, I had an ulterior motive and I'm gonna let you know about that. But again, it comes after we've already built some connection and established that I'm not like a weird, creepy guy and that I'm actually like a cool dude that, we had a vibe with. So it can be a little more playful than if you do it right at the beginning where it's like, hi, excuse me, honestly, I just want to say you're very pretty. You hear the difference in that energy. So I dropped that line and I say I think you're very cute. I mean, you can say, hey, I thought you were really pretty, just depending on how you're feeling. Some girls, I've literally been like, I think you're really pretty, like, because I'm just being honest, like they're very pretty. Other girls are more cute, and I'm gonna let them know that they're cute. You can also say, I thought you were very cute, and I like your vibe. So it's actually giving a compliment on kind of her energy and who she is as a person as well, which is also a really good thing, and it will really validate that she showed up and she was a cool person, that you really valued the time you guys spent in that short interaction. Then what I also say is, hey, I'd like to take you out sometime. And this one is really key because what a lot of guys will do is, and I'll make a separate video just to kind of dive into it even more. They'll ask for permission to go out with them. Hey, can I get your number? Hey, can we go out sometime? Hey, do you want to get together? And what it's actually doing is it's saying, hey, I'm asking your permission for you to spend time with me. So we want to avoid getting into that energy where it's kind of appears like we're asking her for permission. We want to stay away from that. That's why I like to say, I'd like to take you out sometime. Why this is so impactful is because it's more of a value add. It's more of a value statement. It's saying, hey, I'm here. I want to give you something. I'm not here to take. I'm not here to get from you. I want to give you this experience because, again, and the reason why this works is because we haven't validated her from the beginning, right? We took some time. We're like, hey, I thought you were cool. Basically what it's saying is, hey, I thought you were cool. And because of it, I want to give you now my time. And I want to give you an experience because I think you've earned it. And we'll see where things go from there. So that's why I always say, I'd like to take you out sometime. And so a big piece that guys miss is the idea of service. And I'm going to make another video on this in the future that really dives into this. So really focusing on how can I show up and give to the person I'm with, even in something as simple as a cold approach, is really going to help you guys develop a stronger connection. And part of service is giving and receiving. So that's why it's so important not to compliment right away, to make sure that she's giving some to you and that she's earned your compliment. And then in turn, when you do give that compliment, it's going to come off much more authentic and of a giving energy instead of trying to take and get. And look, if you're a guy who struggles with creating that initial spark, whether you're approaching women in person or trying to stand out online, we've developed a complete system that covers both. I focus on helping guys master the in-person approach and create that instant attraction with beautiful women. While our online coach, Jaron, has mastered the online game and specializes in helping you attract quality women with ease. So together we've helped hundreds of expats in Mexico City go from struggling to get dates to having an abundance of options with the most attractive women in the city. So if you want to use our system and finally have your dream dating life, click the first link in the description to fill out a quick application to work one-on-one with us.